guys, how as a lawyer do you even begin to start to defend that case? Add on top this specter of the news having broadcast your client's interview all over the place. Where do you begin?
That's a great question. I had somebody today in the criminal justice system ask why there even needs to be a trial. And that's going to be the perception. Obviously, everybody believes it's a foregone conclusion that he has committed these murders. So then you look at mitigation. That's obviously going to be where this case at least looks like the direction it will be going. Maybe his statements, sort of tipped you off that may be, maybe I'm hearing from God, maybe I was directed to this, I wasn't in my right mind. I mean, naturally the thoughts going through my head are, is this possibly a insanity, case? Again, it's tipping a little early since we barely know the facts of this case. We're just getting today the timeline that the sheriff's department now is out there 4 times. I think what's interesting about this case, maybe we're getting immune to the fact that there's a number of mass killings of families. We're seeing a lot in Houston even this year. This, of course, had a higher total than I think anything we've seen in the past. But there's some other interesting subsets of this story. The blame game is now coming out. Everybody wants to know how we could have prevented this. And so now they're dipping into his past. There's not only some criminal past, and we've talked about, we know some lawyers that have represented him in the past. There's CPS involvement. Judge Devlin, who I practice in front of routinely, came out in the news, felt inclined to deliver a response because there's a spotlight on him now for dismissing a case in CPS had filed and returning the children who were in foster care to both parents. This is natural to happen, and I think the one thing people need to realize is that an order, an admonishment is not going to stop any individual from committing this type of heinous act if that's what they're hell-bent on doing.